There's a lot of Roblox games that I genuinely used to love. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys have Roblox games that you used to play a lot and stuff like that, that y'all just loved grinding. But now it's just like, I don't really like it anymore. In today's video, we're reacting to video about Roblox games that were loved at one point, but then became hated. So that's exactly what we're going to be reacting to. And it's obviously by the same YouTuber that we all know, Bloxburg. Now, obviously, I can't react to Bloxburg 24/7. So in the next few videos, we will not be reacting to Bloxburg, guys. We're going to calm down. All right. Because I be getting comments on my other channels where people are like, yo, can you watch this video? And then when I look at the video, it's by Bloxburg. So this is the last one for a minute. All right. W my boy Bloxburg. Anyways, let's just watch this video.
From being accused of making a Roblox farming simulator to promoting gambling to kids, these games that were once loved by many have now become the most hated. And today we'll be covering them, starting with the game that teaches gambling to children.
Pet Simulator. I already know. I already could tell. I could tell.
Pet Simulator. Developed by Big Games, Pet Simulator is the first game of the Pet Simulator franchise where players collect, trade, and hatch pets from loot boxes called eggs using the in-game currency. Even though the game was pretty repetitive, with the players mainly having to use their pets to farm for coins, the game became a massive success, eventually reaching 1.1 billion visits. But after a while, Preston decided it's time and decided to release a sequel of the first game, Pet Simulator 2. Although it initially faced some backlash, the game fairly managed to thrive, but was no way close to the original game. Seeing this, Preston would release the third sequel of the franchise, Pet Simulator X, which took over the platform by storm, bringing in billions of visits. Even though the game was slowly turning into a pay-to-win experience, fans still loved it as the game had all the features which were addictively fun and simple. However, months after its release, Preston would land on his first controversy for selling something that many found seriously disturbing.
I remember that day, the NFTs. If you're talking about the NFTs, I remember that day, bro. I remember when the whole community, I'm talking about every YouTuber, every person hating him. Come to find out, it wasn't that bad after all, bro.
Before we continue with the rest of the video, it would really mean a lot if you could subscribe, as we are so
I already subscribed. I already subscribed.
Close to 50,000 subscribers.
I already subscribed.
On November 10th, 2021, the official handle of Big Games dropped the news that they're adding NFTs to the game, which was met with intense backlash from the players. This was a huge problem, especially considering the game's younger audience, with the price of the NFTs being as high as $3 million. But this was—
Whoa, no, okay. Look, I'm not even defending. But basically the NFT was that, it's low-key stupid when you think about it now. But like back then, it was like you sell the picture and then the person could sell for that exact serial number for a higher amount. All right. Now, $3 million, he didn't set the price at $3 million. Someone was reselling it for $3 million.
wasn't the first time.
And I don't even think it's sold, actually. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't think it's sold, but I do know he got a commission off of everything that was selling.
And that Preston found himself in hot waters, as he would face backlash for selling overpriced plushies, followed by DMCAing a game for using squared-shaped pets. Despite all the drama, Preston went on to release the latest and final sequel of the franchise, Pet Simulator 99.
Okay.
Just like its predecessor, the game was an instant hit, reaching the Roblox front page in no time. But the game still faced accusations of something it had been criticized for before, teaching players gambling. Although the vast majority of pets are free to obtain, there are certain pets which can only be obtained only during specific events with a ridiculous high chance of not getting it. And one such example is the Titanic Ghostface cat, which has a probability of 0.05%. Each time a player opens the egg, there's only a 1 in 2,000 chance to actually obtain it. This means the players likely need to open hundreds or even thousands of eggs to finally get the pet. And that's after spending a lot of Robux, which is bought using real money, which in short is nothing but gambling specially made for children.
Dang. I mean, okay, but is the pet really that, like, is it really that rare? Like, do you need it that badly? You know what I'm saying? I don't think people need it that badly to be going all, you know what I'm saying? I see where he's coming from. Like, this is insane. Like, spending that much money in like the fact that, you know, Preston made it so that it's like it's basically gambling. But is that Ghostface thing really that bad where people need it that bad?
The same sentiment is resonated by other players, with some stating, "It's sad how companies take advantage of kids. Like these news things where kids got a hold of their parents' bank accounts and went mad crazy spending Robux everywhere." As of now, things don't really seem to change much with Pet Simulator, as it still reigns the platform thanks to its loyal fanbase. But the next game on the list is simply failing to keep up with its competition.
There's no way Bloxburg became hated.
Due to a lack of updates. Developed by Coep.
Hold on, 48,000? That's not even bad. That's kind of insane still. 48,000 after what, like 2014? And they got an update drop in, oh, it's happening now. Let's keep watching,
And later acquired by Embracer Group. Welcome to Bloxburg is a life simulation and RPG created in 2014. Inspired by The Sims, the game officially became free to play on June 15th, 2024. Despite the game becoming free, the players have lost interest, leaving many shocked by the rising disappointment among the players, with one of the reasons being the fact that many had already bought the game. Even though there are many reasons behind the downfall of the game, the one that stands out the most is the lack of updates. Ever since the game became free, the updates are not up to mark with little to no changes.
Alright, I ain't gonna lie, Coep this, bro made a bag, bro. This guy made a bag. He sold his game or shares in his game or whatever for 100 mil and was like, yeah, dude, I'm out. I don't even care. Like, bro got 100 mil and was like, yeah. Y'all got it. Yo, bro, like, that's 100 mil. Yo, bro ain't wait. Let me see. Does the Bloxburg account still be posting updates and stuff? Bro, the Bloxburg accounts literally still be posting updates and stuff 24/7. Bro ain't reposted nothing since 2023. Right when he got that 100 mil and it cleared through, bro was like, oh yeah, I'm out. Bro said, I'm traveling the world. I don't care about none of that. Oh my god.
This has left the players furious, with many showing dissatisfaction to the developers, creating a toxic environment for both parties. With many content creators shifting their focus to other games, Bloxburg is struggling badly. So badly that even the new Halloween update isn't doing better either. In the recent Halloween...
Like, don't get me wrong though, like, yeah, they are doing pretty bad in terms of like fan base updates, keeping up with competition. They're still averaging around like 50,000 players though, which is kind of insane. Now, I'm not sure if they're botting it, but that's still kind of insane, bro.
Halloween update. The players have complained about the ghost hunting event being full of bugs, and the addition of the ticket system has split the community into two groups, with some supporting this change while others outright calling it a bad idea. As another player shared, these updates aren't really what players are looking for. The huge updates cause so many bugs and can be really disappointing when the best suggestions or most problematic issues are not fixed or added to the game. I think the devs just need to tone it down a little. While Bloxburg still holds a special place in people's hearts, the next game on the list is failing despite recently winning the best shooter.
Bro, I loved Arsenal, bro. I don't think y'all understand, bro. I used to love playing Arsenal 24/7. I loved it, bro. And it's just, bro, like, it's like, honestly, Arsenal was already like starting to die off, right? Like, it was already starting to die off, bro. But then it was like, then my boy Nosny, he dropped this game and was like, yeah, I'm turning up the scene. And he turned up the scene, bro, dropping weekly updates. And he also, bro, like, yo, how much? 2.4 billion plays with this already. Hold on. How much does Arsenal have? 5.6. Like, yo, this game ain't even been out that long. It came out this year. Bro said, let me turn up. Yo, man, Nosny, man. Bro, when I saw Nosny at RDC, bro, he gave me this badge, bro. I still got it too, man. Bro, hold on. It's a VIP badge, bro. Only a few people got that badge. So, W Nosny, man.
Experience Award. Developed by Rolve, Arsenal is a first-person shooter game that was inspired by Arms Race, a game mode from the popular FPS game CSGO. It was released on August 18th, 2015, but it wasn't until 2018 when the game really started to pick up steam, after Rolve revamped the game by using a new game engine, bringing in new mechanics and enhanced gameplay. This move turned out to be a massive game changer, pushing the active player base up to 5,000 players. In 2020, Arsenal hit its peak, averaging 40,000 players, and even spiking to 80,000 concurrent players during major updates.
80,000 during major updates? Yo, bro, I ain't even dissing on the gang, but like, Rivals really got no update right now, and they really pushing P. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
It's safe to say that it was by far the golden year for Arsenal. However, things got a bit rocky a year after their revamp. As the players started to slowly drift to other games, the developers decided to release spoilers of their upcoming update with new features like map builder, new game modes, and destruction physics, which kept the players excited. But when the long-awaited summer update was finally released, fans were left disappointed to find most of their promised features missing. Despite the update being a major one, as it
because like, what the heck is all that? I never even heard of that. I would have been hyped to see that.
Was released after 5 months of waiting. It was overshadowed by the fact that the developers blatantly lied to their players. As time went on, the game became repetitive as the updates had little to no changes, with the player base dropping and struggling to even hit 5,000 active users. But there's still hope for Arsenal, as their recent Halloween update has got a lot of support from the players for bringing back the fan favorite Railgun Royale and other items, which has opened doors for their awaited comeback. But the same can't be said about the next game on the list,
what the heck is this
which
game?
Has become a shell of its former past, as it struggles to even get 3,000 players despite having a whopping 7 billion visits. All-Star Tower Defense is a popular
What the heck? 7 billion? Who owns this game? Why have I never heard of this game? Binoxa. This is the guy that created the hood. What the?
tower defense game, where players defend against hordes of enemies by summoning anime characters from shows like Naruto, Demon Slayer, and other popular shows. Despite being a popular tower defense game in the anime genre in Roblox, the game is facing a lot of criticism, mostly due to its lack of updates. Initially, the game dropped massive updates and players flocked to play the game as it was ruling the genre. But as time passed by, the developers became lazy, and the updates were constantly delayed for weeks and even months. When the developers finally released it, the game still lacked fresh content, with the updates barely making any difference from the previous ones. Also, throwing in characters like 24K Golden and Ice Spice in an anime defense game.
Bro, come on, bro. Bro, come on, bro. Like, bro, come on, bro. 24K Golden, Ice Spice. I hope that made them a lot of money, bro, because like, be for real, bro.
Game has also left players scratching their heads with what anime even means for this game. The players have also spoken up regarding
bro, you can't take you can't take anime and try to add real world stuff into it. Now, me personally, I am a big time anime watcher. If I'm playing an anime game, we can just go based off something small. Like, we could go an anime game based off Darling in the Franxx, and then next thing you know, I see Ice Spice jump in. Bro, I'm disliking the game and I'm gonna be pissed, because why would you do that? I'll smack. Yo bro, I might just crash out over speaking about this right now. Like, I'm seeing purple. Why would you?
Regarding the power creep system, as most of the older units simply become irrelevant after the new units get released, forcing the players to go for the newer units as soon as they're out. Not only that, the rise of other anime tower defense games like Anime Defenders and Anime Vanguards is giving tough competition, as the new games have better graphics, as well as smooth and engaging gameplay. This has pushed players to hop onto these games instead of...
I never understood, how do people like those type of games? Like, those are literally games where you just sit there and watch, like... like, how do people like those type of games? You don't feel like actually moving your keyboards and actually fighting? Like...
sticking with ASTD's old and clunky gameplay, which barely manages to hit the 3,000 player mark. And
2,000.
so is Royale High, which is under a lot of criticism for becoming
Nah, I heard about Royale High, bro. I heard that they just don't care about like their people at all.
a quick cash grab instead of what it used to be. Originally released as Fairies and Mermaids Winx High School, Royale High is a fantasy roleplay game with players taking the role of students, where they can dress up, socialize, and attend classes in a magical high school. With a detailed fantasy-themed setting with elements like castles, fairies, and princesses.
Yo, I didn't know that. I didn't know that that's what it was about. I ain't gonna lie, that's a hard anime, bro. Like, I'd probably watch that when no one around. Like, that's a hard anime. Like a fantasy high school. Yo, that sounds hard.
The game kept the players hooked as an escape from reality. The game gradually went on to become one of the most popular roleplay games, racking more than 10 billion visits. However, the game has shifted away from its core role-playing experience, turning into what many call a diamond farming simulator.
What do they mean?
The developer of the game, Call Me Bob, started to add overpriced game passes and items as the game slowly became a pay-to-win experience, making it impossible for normal players to get their favorite dress or any other stuff. The in-game currency diamonds, which were easily obtainable initially, have now lost their value due to the increase in prices of the items. This has created a toxic cycle, where players must either invest a lot of time or burn cash to get what they want. As one player put it, "One of the things I hate about Royale High in my opinion is how expensive the sets are." While another player commenting, "Definitely shifted from a beginner-friendly buy things as you roleplay game into a farming game where the only way to afford things is to buy the multipliers and do quests mindlessly for hours. It's kinda crazy." This has led
How much players does Royale High still have? Dang, not even 8? No, not even 10? 10 billion placement? Oh my, she made so much money it doesn't even matter.
players frustrated and have called out the developers for destroying it by making it into a quick cash grab. And to make matters worse, the devs are also under scrutiny for treating some of their content creators horribly by having their badges removed for criticizing the game. Even the updates that are rolled by the developers are labeled as outright boring, which has led to a massive drop in the player count, with many shifting to games like Berry Avenue, Livetopia, and Dress to Impress. While the developer of
I mean, Dress to Impress is better though. Like, look at how much players is like.
Royale High is plagued with allegations of making the game pay to win. The next game we're talking about has made many lose their minds due to its lack of innovation and repetitive
Dungeon
gameplay.
Quest?
Created and developed by V-Cafe, Dungeon Quest is an RPG game where players explore dungeons and fight against waves of monsters, with the player obtaining in-game currency, gold. The game also has different game modes, classes, boss raids, and more, with the players having the option of going solo or forming a party. And with time, it became one of the most successful dungeon-based games, with the developers rolling out massive updates from seasonal events to adding legendary gears, keeping the excitement high within the community. However, everything changed in July 2023, when the game development group, Voldex, officially acquired Dungeon Quest. This sent shockwaves into the community as
Bro, it's like these. Like, Voldex, they own Driving Empire, and they're actually doing really good with Driving Empire. But I remember this wave during that time. Like, there was during this time, during that time, a lot of game developers were like, a lot of companies were coming to Roblox with the intention of just buying Roblox games without even having any background knowledge of Roblox, like, fully. And they were just buying the games, expecting it to like constantly blow up, not realizing that you have to put quality updates and be in tune with what's actually happening. So I'm just happy Voldex is doing good with Driving Empire, but like, they shouldn't have acquired Dungeon Quest, man.
Voldex had a
I mean, but they probably profited off of it, but
reputation for shifting games to a pay-to-win model.
yeah, no, because this game right here was owned by my boy. This was owned by my boy, and they sold it to him for they sold it to him for a lot of money. He bought it for a lot of money, man. No, he sold it to them for a lot of money.
Reputation for shifting games to a pay-to-win model, just like their previous games. But surprisingly, this wasn't the reason behind their downfall as one would predict. Rather, it was something that many games are a victim of: repetitive content. As time went on, the players started complaining about the game being repetitive, as it required them to grind non-stop for better gear and unlock new dungeons. This left many annoyed as they had to replay the same dungeon over and over. The gameplay became monotonous, especially for the ones who enjoyed something new rather than the same rinse and repeat cycle which the game is accused of. And not to forget, the highly imbalanced nature of the game has made it a lot less exciting, with the active player base steadily falling day by day. Even with all the troubles, Dungeon Quest still pulls in an average of 10,000 players. However, the next game on the list literally destroyed its reputation.
Nah, bro. Blade Ball made so much money, bro. Even if it destroyed their reputation, they don't even care, bro. They made, bro, the amount of money I heard that they made during certain seasons, bro, and they still averaging like nearly 40k players. Yeah, bro. Bro, I don't even.
From being the fastest growing game on Roblox to being called the most notorious pay-to-win game that the platform has ever seen. Developed by the Wiggity Group, Blade Ball is a popular action game where players must survive by deflecting the ball before getting hit. The game quickly went on to amass millions of players, racking a total of over 1 billion visits in less than 3 months after their launch. And with time, the game grew more and more as content creators started posting memes and videos about the game, hitting a total of 4.5 billion visits. Initially, the game was enjoyed by many, but things took a turn for the worse as the developers started to get greedy. The game slowly turned its back against its casual players, who couldn't afford tens of thousands of Robux. Even though there were skins and abilities that were free to use, it looked more like a cheap knockoff which the developers knew that they couldn't sell for Robux. This is especially true for new players, who get in the game and start grinding to improve their skills, only to end up facing players who have a ton of powerful abilities.
Like me, I had infinity. You come against me, you losing. Word. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, you come against me, I have infinity. You're losing. You're losing. Loser. You're a loser. I'm respectfully, I'm winning.
Like infinity.
Yup. I hate losing. I'm an infinity abuser.
Gain only by spending Robux through spins. This is super discouraging for the players, especially for the ones who play for fun and are not interested in spending a ton of money to get an unfair advantage. On top of that,
the heck was that? What the heck was that?
The game is also criticized for copying another Roblox game, Deflect, which was released on September 12th, 2022. Around a year after it was officially released, combined with the toxic community which Blade Ball is known for, has fueled the downfall. Even though the game still hosts an average of 20,000 active players, it's nowhere close to what it was in its all-time peak.
Oh, that was it? Bro, bro, his videos be so good to the point where it's just like, you forget that that is ending. Anyways, thank y'all so much for watching this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. I'm out, y'all. Bye.